We're going to bring up our brother Roy Waterman from Drive Change.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm happy to see many of you out here. Unfortunately, we're out here for a reason that continues to plague our system. As mentioned, I'm Roy Waterman. I'm a co-founder of an organization called Drive Change. And at the end of the day, we have to say, when is enough enough? When do we stop shedding tears for our young brothers and young sisters of color that continue to be intercepted by the system that is not broken? I will repeat that again. This system is not broken. It is doing exactly everything that was intended to do, and that's to oppress a specific demographic of people, and it's doing that very well. So we cannot reform something that's broken. We need to break it first and reimagine what it looks like to be incarcerated in America. So you should be outraged like I'm outraged. You should not be smiling. This is not like a cute thing, a hot thing. This is going on far too many times. We are showing up, rallying and protesting and voicing our hurt, our pain, our frustration for things that continue to plague our adults. I did almost 13 years myself, so I know what it's like to be intercepted by the system. I also know what it's like to be inside behind those walls. As my young mentee Vidal mentioned, how hard it is to get out of there. It's like the Roach Motel. You go in, and then it's hard as hell to get out. But at the end of the day, as I like to speak to the young men and women around this country that are incarcerated, when I go into Rikers Island and the other jails and prisons, I say to them, you are not alone. You have a community, you have a bunch of organizations and people that are invested in fighting for you, your freedom, your rights. And what I'm saying to you is, ask yourself this question. Do you need to wait for it to be your son or your daughter for you to be out here? Like this mother that's behind me. Do you need it to be your son or your daughter, your cousin, your nephew, your grandson, your granddaughter, for you to be out here rallying, fighting, protesting? We want justice for Pedro. We want justice now. We don't want it later. We want it now. Yes, it was mentioned earlier that, yes, it's good to see the media out here that is spreading real news, not false news. I'll say that again, real news, not false news. So we are out here to let our voices be heard, but not just that. We're here also to change policy that's constantly impacting brown and bodies of color that continue to absorb us. And I'll also say this in closing. Pay attention to the language you're using when you're talking about people who are formerly incarcerated, as well as the men and women that are incarcerated right now. They are not convicts, criminals. We are not ex-cons or ex-inmates. We are not ex-anything. We are returning citizens. We are formerly incarcerated. Why? Because it speaks to the situation we've been through and not define who we are as people.
So I also want to recognize the fact that we are on the cusp of the anniversary of Michael Brown, right? And so we also want to say his name.